Pig farming has widely been the go-to farming venture when one considers livestock farming. The speed of breeding and multiplying makes it the most perfect way to make money fast when done right. Pig farming is one of the most profitable livestock businesses. Most of the meat that customers around the world perceive to be their best is made up of pork. Pig reproduction rates affect profitability as well. A sow, female pig, typically weans off 9 healthy piglets per birth. Since a sow gives birth twice a year, that corresponds to at least 18 piglets per year. As a result, pig farming businesses can start out modest and develop quickly over time. Hi, my name is Eric and you are welcome to Adam's Farm Foods. Please comment below, like and share the videos with family and friends. Subscribe to the video. Let's continue. You need solid business management abilities, an effective piggery business strategy, and enough pig farming knowledge to develop a successful and long-lasting pig farming enterprise. This article will describe the pig farming business plan and how to start a pig farm. Piggery farming is a lucrative business providing income for many entrepreneurs all over the world. There are some crucial measures you need to follow when you establish a business, just like with any other firm. Establish the scope of your piggery farming operation first. This comprises your target market, the quantity of pigs, boars and sows you plan to start with, the location of the pig farm, the land, housing, and equipment. All of these factors will be affected by the amount of investment capital that you have. Prior to starting a pig farm, you should conduct market research. Who will you sell the pigs/pork to? At what price? And prepare a pig farm business plan. One of the most difficult decisions to make is locating the perfect farmland. The trick is to find land that is away from communities but closer to roads in order to transport your farm products. You need a space big enough to build the required pig houses and other farm buildings before you can start your pig farming enterprise. Consider the state of the roads while choosing the location for your piggery farm. Vehicles will utilize the roads to transport pigs to the market from the farm as well as pig feed to the piggery. As a result, you must locate your piggery farming firm near decent roadways. Once you have located your farmland and made up your business plan, you will need to start thinking of future business ideas. One of the ideas is to think long and hard about business expansions. Will the farmland allow you to grow your business in future? Choice of land should also take into consideration water flooding. Flooding of the area where the pigs would live would be hazardous. It is crucial to select land with a mild slope because of this. This will allow discharge, eliminating any chance of flooding. To reduce the possibility of effluent contaminating the water, you should situate your piggery farm at least 1 kilometer away from the rivers. Pigs need a lot of water, thus your pig farm should be situated where there is a steady supply of clean water. The price of buying or leasing the land should be considered in your pig farming business strategy. The management of pigs will be easier with good piggery housing, which also lowers the mortality rate of the piglets. You can effectively rear 95% or more of all live-born piglets to market weight in the lowest amount of time with the correct kind of pig housing. The piggery housing is normally advised to be long and narrow. The piggery house's floor needs to be dry. The piggery housing floor can be made from cement, bricks, poles, stone slates, or wooden slates. The necessity for proper shade and ventilation must be taken into account while designing pig houses. Strike a good balance by making sure ventilation doesn't cause the pigs to lose or gain heat in an unhealthy way. Pigs need varying surroundings, temperatures, and housing depending on their stage of development. To ensure that piglets grow to their full potential, they must be protected from extremely low temperatures. On the other hand, the pigs that are developing and reproducing need to be shielded from extreme heat. Therefore, you must make sure that the piggery homes are constructed to shield the young and adult pigs from excessive temperatures and unfavorable weather circumstances like persistent rain and chilly winds. Housing for pigs is often divided into 4 distinct areas. Pigs at different growth stages need distinct housing, so you can't just put all of them in one piggery house. This is to account for the 4 key stages of the pig production cycle. Pregnancy, nursing, weaning, and breeding are the 4 stages. When breeding, allow 6 to 8 meters per pig boar, male pig. When breastfeeding, allow 4 to 6 meters per sow. Per sow, allow 1.5 to 2 meters throughout pregnancy. During the weaning stage, allow 0.3 to 0.5 meters per piglet. You can determine the dimensions of your piggery housing using these criteria as a guide. Hardware stores and other construction suppliers sell the supplies and machinery needed to build buildings and structures for pig housing. The piggery business plan should incorporate the costs of building the pig housing. Starting a pig farm from scratch does not necessarily mean breaking the bank. Yes, it is right to start the farm on a right foot, and the more you start with better equipment the better. However, not all fingers are made the same, and therefore, you can start with 1 or 2 good equipment and continue to buy the rest as the farm grows. From experience, I believe you need 4 main equipment. 1. Personal protective clothing and basic handling. 2. Feeding and drinking equipment. 3. Breeding equipment. 4. Veterinary equipment. Rearing pigs can be messy, so you will need protective clothing such as work suits, overalls, gloves, face masks, boots, and the like. A ferrule snare would be useful if you have a lot of pigs. When you need to distinguish one pig from the others, it makes it easier to do so. You need methods and equipment for pig feeding and drinking. You can choose between manual and automatic methods. There are several procedures that demand specialist veterinary gear. Scalpels, blades, needles, syringes, and dressings are some types of such tools. This largely depends on the practices you personally use when raising pigs. Some people would rather outsource, therefore they may not require much or anything at all. For many pig farmers, this is the most straightforward and popular breeding strategy. It may involve finding and integrating male and female breeding sows and boars into your herd. Weaners can be obtained and introduced as another option. These piglets are still young and maybe not fully grown. Introducing breeding stock that has been selected through separated early weaning is the third option, SEW. This entails removing young piglets from the farrowing container and growing them in a different structure on the farm. Boars, male pigs, and sows are the necessary breeding stock for beginning a pig farming enterprise. Female pigs. Sows will give birth to piglets after mating with boars. It's crucial to carefully examine where and how you obtain your breeding stock. They ought to be able to point you in the direction of vets who can verify their claims as well. Reports from veterinarians on the ailments and general health of the pigs have to be available. Additionally, your breeding stock provider must provide pig breeding data. Red flags are raised if any of these are missing. Your piglet's ability to grow will be influenced by the kind and quality of the parent stock. Therefore, purchasing quality pig breeding stock from reputable piggery producers is crucial. Your pig farming company plan will suffer financially as a result of poor breeding stock selection. For every 15 to 20 sows, you need 1 boar. Depending on the size of your piggery business, you will need to purchase a certain number of sows. 1 sow gives birth to 8 to 20 piglets from 1 pregnancy. A sow has 2 pregnancies each year. A pig's pregnancy lasts for 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days, 114 days. The cost of buying the breeding stock should be considered in the pig farming business strategy. Both the correct kind and quantity of feed must be given to the pigs. This will guarantee that the pigs produce good quality meat, reproduce, grow, and use the feed efficiently, boosting the revenues of your pig farming business. pigs may not reach the necessary slaughter weights or meet grade goals if the proper nutrition is not provided. Your pig farming business can suffer a financial loss as a result of this. The type and quantity of feed needed by pigs depends on the stage of growth they are in. This suggests that piglets, sows, and bows all have different types of diet, and lactating pigs also have different types of feed. The largest portion of the overall manufacturing expenditures goes for pig feeding. To reduce their reliance on commercial feeds, some pig farmers substitute other, less expensive diets. Pigs need food that contains the right amounts of proteins, energy, vitamins, and minerals. Because they are expertly proportioned, commercial stock feeds are superior in this regard. In any case, you can use additional non-commercial stock feeds as a supplement. Just be aware that pigs mostly consume grains, fruits, and vegetables. Remains from the distillation of alcohol are another popular diet. Millet, in particular, is used in the distillation process along with long grain. Keep in mind that pigs that are pregnant or nursing should not consume these residues. The same is true for piglets in general or weaners. Fish, random waste, dead animals, and meats should not be fed to pigs. Your pig farming business plan should account for all feed expenses at various stages of pig growth. It takes a lot of capital to launch a pig farming enterprise. Building pig housing, buying breeding stock, buying stock food, and other expenses related to operating a pig farming enterprise all demand funds. The quantity of funding required for your pig farming enterprise will depend on the scope of your operation. The financial requirements for starting and running a pig production firm should be clearly stated in your piggery business plan. The size of your piggery project will determine how many personnel you need for your pig farming firm. Pig keepers are needed for a variety of tasks, including feeding the pigs, washing the pigs, and cleaning and disinfecting their housing. Depending on the scale of your pig production firm, a finance and marketing team may also be required. The salaries of every employee you plan to hire should be considered in your project proposal for pig farming. When your pigs are between the ages of 4 and 6 months, you can slaughter them. Whether you want to sell your pigs as baconers or as porkers affects the exact age at which you butcher them. Pork has a very sizable and expanding market. 110 million metric tons of pork are consumed worldwide each year. It's a lot, that. You can sell pork to butcher shops, hotels, supermarkets, restaurants, wholesalers, local abattoirs, retailers, and individual customers. You should position your pig farm close to your market because pork needs to be sold when it's still fresh. An effective marketing strategy for your piggery firm should be included in the pig producing business plan. Thank you for watching my videos. Comment below. Like and share the videos. Subscribe to the video.